That's the Ambassador Bridge. Interestingly, this bridge is owned by a private company. That is the Detroit River. That's the Detroit River. There's another option to cross from Windsor to Detroit and back. And soon we will be in the USA.
The bulk of the system really has pushed off. So areas like
yes.
Pickering say they're looking at still a few light showers towards Ottawa as well. Whereas by miles,
Canada, bye bye you. Bye bye you.
whereas here in and around the Gold Coast,
Hey, what's up, people? And we are on a road trip. Say what's up, baby.
Hey.
Yeah. Finally, long time coming. And this is not your regular road trip. I mean, we've been on road trips even as recently as 4 weeks ago. We were driving from where we live in Ontario all the way to Montreal. That was about a 7-hour trip. But this time, it's a few hours longer. And we're going to be crossing an international border. As a matter of fact, we're going to be crossing the international border. Yep. Where's my champion? Yeah, so that's what's up. We're going to test our brand new Canadian passports. Yeah. 4 passports for 4 people. Fun times. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Let's do it. We are making a quick stop at the currency exchange.
Yep.
Me and Young Blood. Young Blood.
Me?
Yeah, that's what you are, Young Blood. You forgot his name is Young Blood.
Well, you know, this thing is as Dogman the Scarlet Shadow. That story is way better.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, that's where we're going. Continental Currency Exchange. Let's see what they got.
He's the father of 2. There's Mexican nationals. All of these individuals are believed to be construction workers that were working on the Key Bridge, filling potholes when the ship collided with the bridge.
And we also know an investigation into what took place is now actively taking place. What have you heard?
I think I saw my first rocket ship.
Yes, the NTSB has been able to board the ship. As we mentioned, they were able to get that recording off, and they're going to be looking at multiple things when they listen to that recording and when they analyze the data. They're going to be wanting to see if there was anything that could have been done to slow down the ship. Did it drop its
We are about to climb the Ambassador Bridge. As a matter of fact, we've just climbed it. And these are vehicles coming from the US heading into Canada. Yeah, and we are climbing the bridge. Almost. It's the University of Windsor to our right. Yeah, so we're crossing at the Windsor and Detroit Corridor. So Windsor is in Canada, Detroit is in the US, and these are like twin cities, if you like, separated by the Detroit River on opposite sides of each other, and it's one of the major crossings from Canada into the US. So that's the Ambassador Bridge. Interestingly, this bridge is owned by a private company, you know, so working in conjunction with the government, an example of public-private partnership. But yeah, it's maintained by a private company who I think built it and has some arrangement with the government. This is how you cross. That is the Detroit River. That's the Detroit River. There's another option to cross from Windsor to Detroit and back, which is a tunnel that goes under the river. Maybe on our way back we'll try that route. But right now we're going with the bridge, and soon we will be in the USA.
but the bulk of the system really has pushed off. So areas like
yes.
Pickering say they're looking at still a few light showers towards Ottawa as well. For us here in the downtown core, generally.
Now this bridge for River, Niger Bridge kind of way, huh?
But that's closer to 40 kilometers an hour as we head into the early part.
Yeah, it is.
Temperature-wise, they're still quite mild.
Canada, bye bye you. Bye you.
For us here in and around the Gold Coast, between about 5 and 8 degrees.
America. America.
Miles, and again, a gusty
Welcome
wind.
to
Tonight,
America.
we're seeing
Yes,
Park
we are in
Avenue
America.
just about, and as we get into the end of the week, it gets really
Well, we're going
nice
down the
coming up.
bridge,
It's
so
your long range forecast.
we'll
And
be
a
down in
preview
America
of
shortly.
Easter weekend, but right now, back over to Nathan.
Cars use the left lane
So
only.
tonight, should garbage collection west of Yonge Street stay private? More than a decade after the city contracted out waste collection on the west side of the city, there are now new calls to throw that plan in the trash.
At the trial of Umar Zamir, testimony
Left lane
from
for
officers
cars.
who were on the scene the night Constable Jeffrey Northrop was killed.
Those officers have been testifying about the minutes leading up to the fatal collision. But today, Zamir's lawyers showed the jury video that claims, or he claims, counted what they've been told.
Oh, okay.
Who was in court.
Buses,
Look,
RVs.
it's even up there.
Yeah, that's the flag, right? The American flag.
Officer Northrop was standing, his arms
Well,
out his back,
now we have to wait for our turn to go through immigration and what have you. We're in the state of Michigan.
Michigan.
No. Is that right? Detroit is in Michigan, right? Yeah. We're in Michigan.
But there's Lake Michigan.
But what it shows
Yeah.
And in the state called Michigan.
Yeah.
Also, what it doesn't show. This week, Constable
demographic weakness.
Okay, so here we are. About to drive through the toll to get into the US. For some reason, this particular line, no, the toll, this particular line has been very slow. Every other person who got here before us has gone past. Maybe they're asking the people who are crossing on this line a lot of questions. Who knows what our own experience is going to be.
It's like if these people have never gone to the USA. Maybe they know very small about it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Could be any reason. Maybe they're just asking extra questions because sometimes they want to be careful about who's entering and what have you. So yeah, well, we got all our documents ready, and it's interesting that the first time I get to go to the US, I'm doing it as a Canadian and not as a Nigerian, which I'm very proud to be also. So proud Nigerian, Canadian, proud of both my countries. Proud of Canada, proud of Nigeria, proud of the opportunities that both have given me, and really excited to be visiting the US. Woo! My family! This is nice. Okay, so we're next up on this line. Let's see what happens when we get there.
2 decades later,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We had a pretty quick turnaround at immigration. They did have questions about what we are doing in the US because it's our first time, maybe, or maybe because that's just what they do. But I mean, they had a lot of questions, and I think the guy was satisfied with the questions, and so we just answered the questions.
Wasn't as long as the last car.
I don't think so. So now we're going to the toll. We're going to pay cash. Yeah, that was the toll. It was pretty straightforward. They took what was that now? It was 8 US or 11 Canadian. I paid Canadian. I'm saving my US dollar. Doesn't make a difference, does it? But yeah, 8 US dollars or 11 Canadian. Well, now we are in the US. Welcome to USA. Yeah, well, just for now, babes, welcome to USA. You're sleeping. Say hello. Yeah, so let's drive. We have almost 6 hours of driving ahead of us to get to our destination. So we're gonna just concentrate on driving now and see you later. Well, because this is my first time in the US, obviously I'm excited. We're all excited. But I don't know, feels like a bit of an anticlimax. Obviously I wasn't expecting like magic to happen, but I don't know, maybe because there isn't really much difference between the United States and Canada in terms of infrastructure, at least when it comes to driving on the roads. I feel like I'm still driving in Canada. I don't see no difference. It just feels the same. The ambience is the same. The roads are the same. The only difference is that my maps are now reading to me in miles instead of kilometers, and I don't know. Not a big fan of miles, so I'm gonna change that soon. But now I'm no longer on the 401, and I believe I am on the I-96 or something. Yeah, that's how they number their roads. So I'm on the Interstate 96, I think. I'm gonna hit the Jeffries Freeway. Jeffries Freeway heading towards Lansing, I think. And then we'll keep going. Yeah, soon. So yeah, no, it doesn't feel like much has changed. The speed limits are different though, so I have to pay mind to that because my vehicle shows me the speed in kilometers per hour, while this is showing in miles per hour, so I gotta be conscious of that. Okay, let's go. Okay, so quick stop for lunch at Five Guys. Great for burgers and fries. Don't worry, we know Five Guys, but one of the great things about Five Guys is the nuts. You know, you get free nuts at Five Guys. We got a whole bag of nuts to go with our food. Free nuts. Maybe that's why they're so expensive, but they're pretty nice too. So yeah, we're still enjoying our Canadian experience in America because Five Guys is in Canada too. But maybe we're just looking for something that we're familiar with. So all good. The fun continues. things I've had to get used to since I've got into the US is the way they measure their road signs. It's in miles, right? Speed limits and what have you, which is different from Canada because there we use the imperial system, the metric system, and here they have their own system, you know. So while I'm used to kilometers per hour, here they have miles per hour. And so when you see a road that says speed limit is 70 miles per hour, then you have to try and be conscious of what you're doing, especially if your vehicle doesn't have a reading for miles, right? So 70 miles per hour will be about just a little under 120 kilometers per hour, which is nice, you know, because it means you can go fast. But if you forget yourself and decide to drive 70 kilometers per hour, then you'll be way below the speed limit, because the minimum you can drive on these roads is about 55 miles per hour. Yeah, there's a minimum speed limit, and that 55 miles per hour is equivalent to about 90 or so, a little more than 90 or thereabouts, 90 kilometers per hour. So you just have to keep that in mind, right? Yeah, but it's fun all the same. Nice roads, pretty much the same as if I were driving back home in Canada. That sounds nice, back home in Canada. Yeah, but having fun in the US so far.
Authority on the alleged $300 million bribe said to have been given to Mr. Duque by one Aliu Abubakar over the OPL 245 resolution. The court ruled that the EFCC did not provide the necessary evidence to prove its case. The EFCC had earlier conceded that it did not have sufficient evidence to oppose the Duque's application by Mr. Duque, who is listed as first defendant. Meanwhile, Justice Christopher Oba of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abu, has granted the senator represented by Elsa Central, Friday Benson, $50 million bail. The senator, who was arraigned on Tuesday on 3 charges bordering on the forgery of the National Youth Service Corps exemption certificate, among others, was allowed to go home pending a ruling on his bail application. The counsel for the prosecution, Ruben Iwaba, had opposed the bail application, noting that the defendant would interfere with his trial if granted bail. The counsel for the defendant, assured the court that he would not jump bail. Justice Oba had granted him bail in the sum of $50 million to sureties with landed property in the Federal Capital Territory. He subsequently adjourned the matter to June the 24th, 25th, and 27th for hearing. Staying with legal matters, the detained violence executive Tigran Gabriyan has accused the National Security Advisor William Biden and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, of violating his fundamental human rights. In an originating motion, Mr. Gabriyan sought a declaration that his detention and seizure of his international travel passport contravenes Section 35(1) and 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. He urged the court to order the NSA and the EFCC to release him from their custody and return his international travel passport with immediate effect. Mr. Gabriyan equally sought an order of perpetual injunction restraining the respondents and agents from further detaining him in relation to any investigation into or demands from violence. He urged the court to order for the respondents to issue a public apology to him, saying that he was in Nigeria alongside Fleem Nadeem Anjawala to honor invitation of the Bonso and
Milwaukee. Yep, we are in Milwaukee and heading to our hotel.
We're here.
Yep.
We are having fun.
Yeah.
We only have a few minutes until we reach there.
Yep, just a few more minutes, darling.
So, we're gonna just make the best of it, and soon we'll be there.
Milwaukee downtown, yep. Yeah, we have just another 10 minutes till we get to our hotel. It's been a long drive, almost 9 hours, exclusive of stops to stretch and eat. But
the number is pretty much just like 4 or 5, 9 hours.
yes,
Imagine having that amount of stops. That can make you feel real uncomfortable.
yeah, if you have to sit for so long, that's why you have a number of stops along the way. to make sure you can stretch your feet and just get more comfortable.
And there's one thing you have to do. If you're gonna have stretches, you're gonna make sure that they can be close together.
Yeah, I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just navigate slowly, surely, and steadily to our hotel. It's fun to be here.
What?
That looks like our hotel.
Well, hello people, guys. We are here. We are here.
Woo.
There's just 250 feet now for us to get there. We are here.
Yes, Days Inn and Suites by Wyndham.
You always have to know that if you're
That's
going
the
on
deal.
a road trip, you always gotta know that you all get your legs stressed out, but in the end, it'll be worth it.
I tell you, totally worth it.
It's so cool.
Yeah, so back in the hotel, I'm chilling with my bobo. Yeah, so
This is so fun. You can just relax.
yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do with.
Even the TV is better than the Montreal one.
You think the TV is better than the one we had in Montreal?
Yep, it is.
Why? Why do you think it's better?
Because Montreal, first of all, is French. That I could not even understand the word. And there's no YouTube.
I thought you were in French school.
But that doesn't mean I know everything.
Okay, yes, I'm just trying to let you know that.
Even you've been doing the lingo for about 1 year.
Yes,
And
I still
don't know
struggle.
everything.
I agree. So the point I'm trying to make is when you expose yourself to like French programs on TV, radio, and what have you, it's like you kind of immersion. Even if you don't understand everything, it helps you to, you know, learn the language more. That's all I'm trying to say. So yeah, but here it's English, so you can do. And then I think, like you said, the TV has no features. You know, you can play with apps like YouTube and Netflix and all that stuff, which we couldn't do at the Hilton in Montreal. That was Hilton. That was like way more premium, you know. But
there's
ups
still
and
some
downs here and
things that we prefer that would be in here from Montreal.
like what do you prefer about Montreal?
Like the space is wider.
There was more space in Montreal, right?
Yep, and the floors aren't so hard.
Yeah, because there was carpet on the floor. Then this is just like hard floor, like tiles. This is tiles.
And
Some
then
kind of tiles.
the beds make so much noise. Even when we're on
The bed makes a lot of noise. Yeah, because the frame is metal frames. But that's the frame, right? You're not sleeping on the frame. The mattress is fine. The mattress is actually quite nice. So, yeah, so it's cool. And again, I mean, you're just looking for a place to spend the night, right? And then get busy when you get into town the next day. So
And you'll see us in our next video.
yeah, see you later. Peace.